Have you ever wondered which fantasy creature is mostly linked to your personality? This quiz will spill the tea. Pick your answers and don't forget to count your score. The results will be waiting for you at the end of the video. Finally, your dreams come true. You got an invitation letter from a secret magic academy. Which design would you prefer? Option A adds 3 points to your score. B costs 2. Answer C is worth 1 point. D brings you 4 points. And option E costs 0 points. You've arrived at the academy. Time to choose your room. Option A brings you 1 point. B is worth 2 points. C brings you 0 points. Option D adds 4 points to your score. And E brings you 3 points. Which of your senses do you most rely on? Eyesight is worth 4 points. If you choose hearing, add 2 points to your score. Scent brings you 3 points. Touch is worth 0 points. And taste brings you 1 point. With whom would you rather pick as your roommate? A brings 3 points to your score. Answer B costs 1 point. C brings you 2 points. If you chose D, add 4 points to your basket. And E costs 0. Which combination seems more attractive to you? Earth plus fire brings you 4 points. Air plus water adds 1 point to your score. If you picked fire and water, grab 3 points. Water and earth costs 0, and the fire plus air combination brings you 2 points. The lessons begin. Time to choose your first school crush. Who would you rather fall in love with? Option A costs 0. B brings you 3 points. C costs 4 points. D brings you 2 points. And E is worth 1 point. Let's go to the school canteen. What would you like for lunch? A chocolate bar with coffee brings you 4 points. If you picked cherry pie, add 1 point to your score. Sandwiches cost 0 points. A burger with fries brings you 2 points. And if you choose the sushi set, grab 3 points. Suddenly, your crush offers to go for a walk. Where would you like to go? Option A adds 1 point to your score. B costs 3 points. Answer C is worth 4 points. D brings you 2 points. And option E costs 0 points. During your walk, you see a flower. Which one? Orchid costs 3 points. If you picked lilies, grab 1 point. Daisy brings you 2 points. Rose costs 4 points. And Peon adds 0 points to your score. Your teacher offers you 5 out-of-school activities. What would you rather choose? Choir brings you 3 points. Pottery costs 0. Dragon riding brings you 2 points. Drama club is worth 1 point. And fencing adds 4 points to your score. What's your weakness? If you picked arrogance, take 1 point. Anger brings you 2 points. Laziness is worth 0. Lust is worth 3 points. And cynicism is worth 4 points. Your first week at the Magic Academy is over. What would you like to do on the weekend? Hide from everyone and meditate. Just stay in my room and chill. Go on a date, obviously. Gather my new friends and watch movies. Hiking in the woods. A brings you 4 points. B costs 0 points. Answer C costs 3 points. D brings you 1 point. If you chose E, add 2 points to your basket. The school bully pulls a prank on you. How would you react? Just give me 5 minutes and he'll be my bestie. I'll just run to my room and cry. What bully? I'm the main bully here. Revenge is a dish better served cold. I'll figure out his weakness and use it against him. A costs 3 points. Answer B is worth 0. C is worth 2 points. D brings you 1 point. And E adds 4 points to your score. What magic discipline is likely to be your favorite? Option A costs 4 points. B brings you 3 points. C costs 2 points. D brings you 0 points. And E adds 1 point to your score. Which magic tool attracts you the most? Option A adds 2 points to your score. B costs 4 points. Answer C is worth 3 points. D brings you 1 point. And option E costs 0 points. You need to choose one of these 5 magical animals as your faculty mascot. Whom would you prefer? If you pick the serpent, take 1 point. The phoenix brings you 4 points. The unicorn is worth 2 points. The mermaid costs 3 points. And the dragon brings you 0 points. The Academy will soon host a masquerade ball. Which mask will you choose to wear? Venetian Classic brings you 3 points. The animal mask is worth 2 points. This creepy doctor mask is worth 1 point. Sad clown mask costs 0. And if you chose this cyberpunk option, add 4 points to your score. You enter a secret room by accident and face a magical mirror that reflects the dark side of one's soul. Which reflection looks like your inner bad guy? Option A is worth 0 points. B costs 3 points. And option C costs 4 points. Answer D is worth 1 point. E brings you 0 points. You enter the next room and see a mirror that reflects your biggest dream. Which one looks like yours? Option A adds 2 points to your score. B costs 3 points. Answer C is worth 1 point. D brings you 0 points. And option E costs 4 points. Ready for the results? Make sure to calculate your score correctly, and let's go! Congratulations! You have extraordinary mental abilities. You can read people like books. It's almost impossible to deceive you. That's why other people treat you with respect and admiration. Although your talent can make you a little cynical, don't rush to turn to the dark side. It's good to know everything, but leaving the door open to miracles is even better. People might surprise you in good ways too. If you got 45 to 60 points, ooh la la, you're a siren, a mysterious sea creature which can charm everyone with its singing. Your bright and sweet vibe can chase away all despair. People can't help but fall in love with you at first sight. That's why you shouldn't have problems with making friends or succeeding in your career. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. You're blessed with the gift of a siren song to inspire others, not to manipulate them. You have a dual personality, just like a werewolf. On the one hand, you're a warm-hearted and charismatic person with a great sense of humor. But on the other hand, you can get really harsh if someone violates your boundaries or offends your family. Passion is your profession. You do things with genuine dedication, which helps you succeed in life. People perceive you as either a great, loving friend or as a dangerous enemy. You can easily be the soul of your tribe if you learn to control your instincts and show your teeth only when necessary. Vampires make the greatest leaders. Unlike most people, you realize the real worth of life force and time. This talent allows you to guide others towards higher productivity and joy. Your intuition always tells which project will flourish and which one will only drain your energy. That's why you act carefully and precisely like a surgeon. Friends might call you unpredictable and gloomy, but don't worry. They're in love with your sophisticated taste and independent personality. If your score is between 0 to 15 points, your mind is probably super peaceful and stable. You might take your time to make a decision, but when it's made, it's carved in stone. So if you ever feel stuck in life, just try new things and embrace the unknown. When it comes to group work, you're the person who makes things happen. That's why people see you as a loyal and trustworthy friend who's always there to support them and give wise advice. By the way, you can make a great principal of the Magic Academy. Think about it.
So, have you ever wanted to start a blog? Well, that's a sign. And this test will help you decide which type of blog will suit you best. Are you ready? Grab a piece of paper and a pen and record your answers. I'll let you know the results at the end of the video. Now let's start with your personality. Which 3 words would you say describe you best? A. Creative, resilient, perfectionist. B. Attractive, confident, creative. C. Active, adventurous, social. D. Kind, funny, sensitive. Or E. Smart, focused, determined. Do you have any hobbies? Pick it if it's on the list. If not, pick something that's closer to you and that you'd like to try. A. Cooking. B. Music, photography. C. Hiking. D. Reading. Or E. Computer programming. Now, choose a color that best reflects your personality. A. White, the color of peace and cleanliness. B. Royal purple is my choice. It's the color of wealth and nobility. C. Green is the closest to me. It's the color of life and nature. D. My color is happy and joyful yellow. All the best things are yellow: sunshine, autumn, dandelions, and bananas. Or is it E. Blue? This color symbolizes inspiration, freedom, and harmony. Maybe you can relate to that. What's your favorite way to spend a Friday night? A. I like to stay at home, cook dinner, and maybe bake something as a treat. B. I go out with my friends and we have fun. C. Go for a walk and wander around the city, preferably somewhere new. D. I like to stay in bed with a book or a movie and some snacks. E. I meditate, do some self-care, and think of my plans and goals. Now tell me, what's your favorite social media? A. Reddit, B. Instagram, C. YouTube, D. TikTok, or E. Twitter? Think of your budget and the way you spend money. Aside from food and bills, what do you spend the most money on? A. Kitchen utensils, B. Going out, C. Traveling, D. Books, or E. Online courses. Now, pick your favorite food. Again, if it's not in the photos, just pick something that's more your style. A. Something fancy looking like seafood. B. Salads and healthy food. C. Something creative from a different culture. D. Pizza, yum. Or E. Coffee and croissant. Now, just pick an outfit that represents your personality. Make your choice and don't forget to write it down. A. Something comfortable and homey. B. Something fancy, expensive looking. C. Outdoorsy. D. Something neat and simple. Or E. Office style. Your birthday is approaching. There's a choice of 5 gifts you can receive. What will you pick? A. A set of new shiny pots. B. A gift certificate to a mall. C. A good and big backpack. D. A new set of books from your book list. Or E. Coffee machine. Out of these famous fictional characters, who do you think is more like you? A. Monica Geller from Friends. B. Jay Gatsby from The Great Gatsby. C. Bilbo Baggins from The Hobbit. D. Hermione Granger from the Harry Potter franchise. Or is it E. Lisa Simpson from The Simpsons? What's your favorite vacation destination? A. A city life. Staying in an Airbnb, going to local restaurants, and getting to know the city. B. A cruise, where I can fully relax and take good vacation photos. C. Remote places where tourists don't usually go. D. A beach. There's nothing better than spending time at the sea or by the pool and watching a movie in the hotel at night. Or E. The mountains, where I can be by myself with my thoughts and come up with new ideas. When you travel to a different city or country, what are you most excited about? A. Food. I love trying different cuisines. B. I love to dive into city life, visit restaurants and clubs, and of course, take many photos and post them. C. I enjoy the scenery and talking to the locals. I love to immerse myself in new environments. D. I love to wander around the city without maps and discover vintage stores and bookshops. Or E. I look forward to visiting museums and exhibitions. You're a traveler walking through the woods. You can go anywhere you want, and there are 5 roads waiting for you. Which one do you choose? A. I'll go towards the river. There's water and some fish I can catch. B. Towards the road. I don't want to get lost. The road means there's a city somewhere out there. C. I'll go towards the mountains. There must be beautiful scenery, and maybe there's a hiking trail. D. I'll go further into the woods and enjoy the experience. E. I'll just turn around and go back where I came from. I don't have time for this. You're on a vacation exploring old caves, and you find a magic lamp. You know what to do. Rub it. So you rub, and a genie appears. But what a bummer! The genie says that you only have one wish. Having three is a myth. What will you wish for? A. Unlimited supply of food. B. Unlimited amount of money. C. A teleportation machine. D. The ability to travel in and out of fictional worlds. Or E. The ability to freeze time. Now imagine you got access to a time machine. Where would you travel? A. I would stay in my time. I would rather travel across space, not time. B. To the Victorian times with fancy balls and dinners. C. I would go to ancient Egypt or Greece. D. I would go a century into the future. E. I would sell it or start giving tours. Imagine that you already have a successful blog. What would you be most pleased to hear about it and you from other people? A. I love your aesthetic and everything you post is amazing. B. You live an amazingly interesting life. I wish I could be like you. C. You have amazing content and you inspire me to try new experiences. D. Your content is interesting and fresh. I rely on you for your recommendations. Or E. You inspire me to grow and be better every day. I hope to be successful like you one day. Now, count your answers. Do you have more of A's, B's, C's, or D's? Then it's time for the results. So, what type of blog should you start? If you have more A's than anything else, then you should consider starting a cooking blog. You probably like cooking or baking, and it's a great way to share your knowledge with the world and try something new. The blog will motivate you to be better and learn more about your hobby. If you got more B's than anything else, then you should start a lifestyle blog. You're probably a very attractive and open person living a very interesting life. You're sure to find many friends, admirers, or just people who will love watching you and learning about your life. Did you get more C's? Fun fact, it resembles my report card. Well, I guess you live moving around and traveling is your true passion. A travel blog is definitely a thing for you. You're a well-traveled person and you can tell people about it, sharing your experiences and inspiring people to explore the world. Was D your most common answer? Then you could try starting a blog about books and movies. You could write reviews, post quotes, make recommendations, or just share interesting details about what you have noticed. It's up to your creativity, and you'll find a lot of like-minded people. Finally, if you pick most E's, then you should consider starting a professional blog on the topic you're qualified in or a productivity blog. You're a hard-working and successful person, so you could share your secrets and inspire people. It's always good to have someone to look up to, and you are a great role model.
Are you planning to change your hair color? Let me help you pick the best option. 1. Do you care about fashion and trends? A. No thanks, I never cared about fashion. B. Yes, I follow all the trends. C. I have a friend who consults me about them. D. Sometimes they pop up on social media, so I know something. If you picked A, add 20 points to your score. If you went with B, it's worth 40 points. C brings you 10, and D, 30 points. 2. Which of these color combos would you never wear? A. Black and white. B. Brown and blue. C. Pink and green. D. Yellow and gray. Option A brings you 30 points. B is worth 10 points. C brings you 40 points. And D is worth 20 points. 3. You're feeling down. What kind of movie can cheer you up? A. A silly comedy with a happy ending will do. B. Some good old black and white classics. C. An action-packed movie. D. I like cartoons. A brings you 10 points. B is worth 20. C is worth 30 points. D brings you 40 points. 4. You can get one superpower. What's it gonna be? A. I'd love to be invisible. B. Teleportation. C. Super strength. D. The power of convincing people to do anything I tell them. If option A is your choice, you get 10 points. Did you go with B? It's worth 20 points. C brings you 40 points. D is worth 30 points. If you had to eat one meal every day for a month, what would it be? A. Pizza for life. B. Some gourmet food like caviar or foie gras. C. Fruits and veggies only. D. Steaks. I'm a meat fan. Pizza fans get 20 points. Gourmet food lovers get 40 points. Fruits and veggies bring you 10 points. Steaks add 30 points to your basket. 6. When do you feel most productive? A. In the morning. B. After lunch. C. Anytime after coffee. D. In the evening and at night. If option A sounds like the way to go, give yourself 10 points. If B is your choice, you just scored 20 points. In case you went with C, it's worth 30 points. Finally, D gives you 40 points. What is your worst quality? A. I plan everything and get upset when things don't turn out my way. B. I'm too emotional and can cry over the smallest things. C. I'm jealous of the success of others. D. I don't know how to forgive others. A adds 10 points to your score. B is worth 20, and C is a 30-point option. D brings you 40 points. 8. Your friend invites you to go on a trip with them. It starts tomorrow. What do you say? A. Impossible! I need to know at least a month in advance. B. I'll think about it and maybe join them later. C. I'll convince them to move the trip one day and go with them. D. Sure thing, I'm packing already. If you chose A for this one, you get 10 points. B is worth 20 points. If you went with C, add 40 points to your score. And D is worth 30. 9. Why did you decide to dye your hair? A. To let everyone know I'm extraordinary. B. To change my life. I'm trying to overcome a breakup. C. To help others see that I'm a serious person. D. To spice things up. I've had my current hair color for years. If you picked option A, you just scored 10 points. If you chose option B, it's worth 30 points. C gives you 40 points. And D brings you 20 points. 10. What compliment would you be happiest to hear? A. You look really elegant. B. Are you a business guru? C. You're out of this world. D. You have the most beautiful smile. Option A adds 40 points to your basket. B gives you 30 points. C is worth 10, and D is worth 20 points. If a stylist messed up your hair, what would your reaction be? A. Say you love it, but cry at home. B. Start a massive fight with them to get a refund. C. Without saying anything, just go to some other place to get it fixed. D. Explain what's wrong and give the stylist a second chance. In case you chose option A, 10 points are going your way. B adds 20 points to your score. C is worth 30, and D is a 40-point option. 12. If you won $1 million, what would you spend it on? A. I'll travel the world. B. A huge new house. C. Gifts for all my friends and family. D. I'll invest in my own business. A brings you 10 points. B is worth 30. C is worth 40 points. D brings you 20 points. You're starting your brand. What will your logo look like? A. A plane or a globe with some inspiring slogan. B. A unicorn and a rainbow. C. Just my initials to make it as businesslike as possible. D. A star or a diamond. If you picked a star or a diamond, add 20 points to your score. A unicorn brings you 40 points. A logo with your initials is worth 10. And the globe gives you 30 points. 14. You're moving into a new house. What will you decorate first? A. The living room. B. My bedroom. C. The kitchen. D. I'll start a garden. Option A is worth 20 points. B adds 40 points to your basket. C brings you 30 points. D is worth 10 points. Dessert, anyone? A. Yes, I'll go with a chocolate cake. B. Smoothie, please. C. Nah, I'm good. D. I'd like to have some ice cream. If you picked option A, you just earned 10 points. If you went with B, add 20 points to your basket. Those who chose C earned 40 points. D is worth 30 points. Alright, it's time to do some math and sum up all your points. Did you get 160 points or less? Looks like you're pretty happy with your current hair color. Maybe it's not really the time to change it. You're well balanced and pretty happy with your life. If you want to change something, try adding a new color to your wardrobe or curling your hair. In case your final score is between 170 and 240 points, here's your sign to dye your hair blonde. You've always wanted to try it, right? You feel like it can make your life easier and more fun, so go for it! And a bob haircut will make you look even cooler. If you scored somewhere between 250 and 320 points, bright red hair is what you need. It's definitely an attention grabber, and you want it at this point in your life. It will match your fiery personality and will justify all the crazy things you do in life. Try to add some layers to your hair and maybe even bangs. In case your final score is 330 to 400 points, black is the color for you. You're refined, classy, and stylish. You're also smart and want to take a step up in your career. Black hair and a pixie haircut will help people take you more seriously. It will also give you the self-confidence you need to succeed. Did you get 410 to 480 points? Highlights are the perfect option for you. It's always hard for you to choose just one thing. You're afraid of missing out on something. Luckily, there's always room for compromise, even when it's your own hair. Try braiding it. It will look charming. If you came to the finish line with 490 to 550 points, the best choice for you is electric blue or pink. In fact, you can choose any color as long as it's exotic and bright. You're a creative soul and your everyday routine is making you sad. Add a contrasting hairband or huge clips to make the style even more unique. For those of you who ended up with 560 to 600 points, you're out of this world! Why settle on one color when you can have the entire rainbow on your hair? It sure takes a lot of courage, but you have it in you. As a bonus, you'll attract similar awesome people.
Alright, pal. I'm the fashion police here. Yeah, I was gonna give you a ticket for those pleats, but hey, no worries. I'm not going to arrest your last season's outfit. I'm here to tell you something new about your personality based on the items you love to wear. Because they can actually tell me who you really are and reveal all your secrets to me. So, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Grab a pen and a paper and keep track of your answers to get the most accurate description at the end. You ready? Then let's begin. Which color palette speaks to you the most? A. Is it going to be this bright one? B. Or maybe this heartwarming B? C. Looks good to me as well. D. Is so pastel. And E. Well, that's something different. 2. What is a pattern you like to wear? A. Floral but make it more abstract. B. Plaids. C. Stripes. D. Animal prints. E. I like to keep things plain. Three. You're out shopping with your friends at the mall. What's the first item you look at? A. All kinds of jewelry. B. A giant scarf. C. A sleek and expensive bag. D. I head to the makeup section first. I mean, you do. E. Oversized hoodies. 4. What would be your ideal place to live? A. Living the van life would be the dream. B. A cottage inside the woods that's far from any chaos. C. A penthouse on the tallest skyscraper in the city. D. A giant mansion in the burbs. E. An apartment in a brownstone building. Five. Which statement do you agree with? A. The clothes I wear usually reflect how I feel during that day. B. I love layering. It also makes me prepared for any kind of weather. C. I don't like changing my style. I stick to what I think looks good on me. D. I always follow the trends and spend my money on designer items. E. I value comfort over style, but I try to look presentable. Six. What is something you will never wear? A. I'll wear it if I feel like it. B. Neon colors. C. Cargo pants. D. Ripped jeans. E. Anything with sequins. 7. What would be your ideal shoes? A. Sandals. B. Boots. C. Loafers. D. High heels. E. Sneakers. 8. What do you think about accessories? A. The more the better. B. I have a necklace I wear every day. It brings me luck. C. An expensive watch is the best accessory. It's also practical. D. I wear diamonds all the time. E. Less is more. 9. How would your friends describe your style? A. Honestly, I don't know and don't care. B. A mix of dark academia and cottage core. C. They tell me I look sharp. D. I don't know, but I hope they like it. E. They would say I'm a minimalist. 10. What do you tend to wear when traveling? A. Whatever I find lying on the ground in my messy room is fine. B. A cozy sweater and jeans. C. A suit. D. Full makeup. E. A t-shirt and sweatpants. 11. What city would you like to visit? A. Rio. B. Edinburgh. C. New York. D. Monte Carlo. E. Copenhagen. 12. What is your favorite Friday night activity? A. Going out dancing with my friends. B. Watching a new movie, preferably at home. C. Dining at a Michelin star restaurant. D. I prefer Sunday brunches over Friday night activities. E. Gathering with friends at somebody's place. 13. Where do you like to shop? A. Wherever I feel like. B. I shop online and check vintage stores. C. I usually visit a tailor for custom-made clothes that fit me perfectly. D. I shop at designer stores only. E. Retail stores have everything I want. 14. What is something you would like to try? A. Piercings or tattoos would be fun. B. Adding cloaks to my wardrobe. C. Wearing brighter colors from time to time. D. staying in my PJs all day. E. I would like to try the futuristic style one day. Well, pal, that's it for questions. Now, let's see what your style tells me about you. If you have mostly A's, it's fair to say you have an edgy style. You're a bold person who likes to show your personality. You're comfortable in your own skin. You aren't afraid to be different and don't like being bound by rules and restrictions. You're a bit of a rebel. That's why you don't really care whether a shirt goes well with a coat or if the color of your bag matches the color of your shoes. The word impossible doesn't exist in your vocabulary. You are very creative and smart. You have an unconventional way of thinking. You are also a dreamer and a bit of a romantic. That's why you think if you put your mind to it, there is nothing you can't achieve. We need more free spirits like you. If you have mostly B's, you're a nostalgic one. That's why you enjoy the fashion of the past decades. You try to interpret it in your life and create more modern looks with those old trends. You value wisdom the most. That's why you love to read lots of books and learn new things. You're a mysterious person who doesn't let people in easily. It takes time for you to trust and open up. But those who are a part of your life are so lucky because there is nothing you won't do to protect them or make them feel loved and happy. Your favorite season is likely the fall, and you're probably a night owl. You don't like being in crowded places. It drains your energy. You prefer spending time alone in nature. It makes you feel powerful. Try to meet more people and give them a chance to get to know you. They might surprise you. If you have mostly C's, you're a let's get down to business type of person, and you show that with your formal clothes. You value power and like to have control over things. It's important for you to stay on top of everything. You get angry if you feel like people are keeping something from you. Minor inconveniences cause you great distress. You're most likely an early bird who is ambitious and hardworking. You want to be successful in everything you do and expect so much from yourself. Now, keep in mind that you're only human, and such high expectations put you under a lot of pressure. You don't have to have a solution for everything all the time. It's okay to fail every now and then. Those who truly love you will still accept you, even if you don't achieve greatness. Now, if you have mostly D's, your wardrobe is sophisticated and classy. You always dress well and look polished no matter where you're going. Even if that means you're overdressing for the occasion, you never compromise your style. You love being the center of attention. You care about what people think of you, and that's why you tend to buy stuff that you think they would like. You may seem like a snob to some people, but actually, you have a very kind and big heart. Those who are close to you know that you love to help others whenever you can and try to bring out the best in them. Don't be afraid to show people who you really are and live your own truth. You don't need to please them all the time with the way you look, talk, or act. You're enough, and you're loved. If you have mostly E's, you have a casual style. You like to keep things simple. You often choose sporty clothing items because they make you feel comfortable and relaxed. You're a bit shy and don't like drawing too much attention to yourself. You like being around people, especially your close ones. You feel much better and happier when you know you belong to a group. You're a good communicator and bond well with other people. However, you also value your personal space. So sometimes, sitting at a cafe alone, sipping coffee, and observing others is one of your favorite activities. You're also athletic, and you take good care of your health. So, was the description you got accurate? Let me know, pal, in the comments below. And hey, I'll let you off with a warning this time. Lose the pleats.
Keep track of your points and check your results at the end of the test. Do you like playing tricks on people? A. Yes, but only my close friends. They know I don't mean it. B. Everyone, all the time. C. Never. I'm afraid to hurt their feelings. D. Only if they play tricks on me. If you picked option A, you just earned 20 points. If you went with B, add 40 points to your basket. Those who chose C earned 10 points. D is worth 30 points. Which of these animals do you associate yourself with? A. Panther. I'm also posh, fast and can always protect myself. B. Cute puppy. I wouldn't survive a day without my family. C. Kangaroo. I'm one of a kind and you can't approach me easily. D. Chameleon. I can fit into any surroundings. All Panthers out there get 20 points. Puppies at heart can add 10 points to their score. Kangaroos scored 30, and chameleons got 40 points. If you turned into a superhero, what would you do first? A. Save the world. B. Travel the world. Being a superhero involves flying, right? C. Meet my favorite celebrity. D. Use my superpowers to produce as much money as I've always wanted. Option A brings you 30 points. B is worth 20. C is worth 10 points. D gives you 40 points. It's your birthday, and your friends surprise you with your dream car. How long will you be happy about it? A week, perhaps, until the joy fades away. B, forever. It's the gift of a lifetime. C, it's no big deal. It takes way more than that to make me happy. D, I won't accept it. It's too much, and they know it. If you picked A, add 20 points to your score. If you went with B, it's worth 10 points. C brings you 40 points, and D, 30 points. What's your favorite kind of weather? A. Beach weather, sunshine, no clouds, heat. B. I love snow. Playing outside or staying at home on a snowy day makes me happy. C. Rainy weather. The sound of it helps calm me down. D. Extreme weather. Thunderstorms, tornadoes, sandstorms, they make life more interesting. If you prefer sunshine, add 20 points to your basket. Snow fans earn 10 points. Rain fans get 40 points. Those who love extreme weather earn 30 points. What movie would you choose to star in? A. Drama. I know how to play it because I live it. B. My sense of humor and irony will help. C. Superhero movie. I even know what my superhero costume will look like. D. I want to star in a detective movie and solve mysteries. Option A brings you 20 points. B is worth 10 points. C brings you 30 points. And D is worth 40 points. How do you feel before an important event? A. Nervous and scared. I don't want to let anyone down. B. Excited. I love to test myself and triumph. C. Calm and focused. That's what helps me always win. D. Useless. I always feel like others are putting more in it. If option A is your choice, you get 10 points. Would you rather go with B? It's worth 30 points. C brings you 40 points. D is worth 20 points. What activity would you like to exclude from your routine for good? A. Washing, drying, and brushing my hair. It's a waste of time. B. Having to pick my outfits. Let a robot do it for me. C. Cooking. It's definitely not my thing. D. Cleaning. Things turn into a mess again too soon. If option A sounds like the way to go, give yourself 10 points. If B is your choice, you just scored 30 points. In case you went with C, add 40 points to your basket. Finally, D brings you 20 points. Which sense do you rely on the most? A. Smell. I could create my own perfumes. B. Hearing. I can hear someone whisper across the street. C. Sight. They say I have eyes on my back. D. Taste. It has never let me down. If you went for sense of smell, you get 40 points. Those who trust their hearing get 10 points. If you have an eagle eye, award yourself with 20 points. Your sense of taste brings you 30 points. You're arranging a first date with someone you really like. What is it gonna be? A. I'll rent a movie theater or a planetarium just for the two of us. B. I'll cook some fancy food and learn to play some musical instrument. C. I'll take them to an escape room and let them show how smart and brave they are. D. Huh? I don't arrange dates. Others try their best to impress me. Option A brings you 10 points. B gives you 30 points. Option C is worth 20 points. If you chose option D, here are your 40 points. What do you do when you're angry? A. Ignore everything and everyone. I need some time to cool down. B. Read my favorite book or listen to some music. C. Cry my heart out. It helps me restart my system. D. Think it over. I gotta understand what made me so angry and how to avoid it. Option A adds 40 points to your basket. Option B gives you 30 points. C is worth 10 points. And D is worth 20 points. Your friend's having a housewarming party. What do you bring to it? A. Some food or something else practical will do. B. I'll write a poem or make a fun collage and frame it to make it memorable. C. I'll just ask them what they need for the new house. D. Nothing. My presence is the best gift. In case you chose option A, give yourself 10 points. B adds 30 points to your score. C is worth 20, and D is a 40-point option. What time do you usually go to bed? A. 10 p.m. 11 p.m. at latest. I keep it healthy. B. 2 a.m. or so, and then I wake up around 2 p.m. C. What is sleep? I never get any. D. 8 p.m. I need my beauty sleep. Healthy sleepers get 40 points. Night owls get 30 points. Those who never sleep win 20 points. Those who go to bed early get 10 points. Which of the following sounds like the absolute worst idea to you? A. Never leaving my hometown for the rest of my life. B. Doing all the work and watching others get promoted. C. Have someone else pick my hairstyle for me. D. Never knowing my schedule. I can't live without a good plan. Those who went with option A get 30 points. Option B is worth 40 points. C brings you 20 points. D is worth 10 points. Pick a color combination you'd never get tired of wearing. A. Black and white. I'm classy. B. Gray and pink. Official with a playful twist. C. Orange, purple, emerald with a sprinkle of blue. I dress brightly. D. Stripes, polka dot, paisley. It's not about colors, it's about patterns. In case you chose option A, add 40 points to your score. B brings you 10 points. C brings you 30 points. D is worth 20 points. Time to sum up your points. If you ended up with 150 to 230 points, your hidden superpower is invisibility. You can always disappear from an event you don't like smoothly. If you don't want anyone to notice you at a lecture or a business meeting, they never will. Did you get 240 to 330 points? Congrats, you have the superpower of flying. You're doing things way faster than other people. Sometimes they ask you to share your secret of being here and there at the same time. You fly from place to place and are never late. You're always the first to try out a new trend and visit a new place. In case you scored 340 to 420 points, you're a super brain. You're one of the smartest people around. You can figure out the solution to any problem in a matter of seconds. When life gets too easy, your brain gets bored. You have an excellent sense of humor and irony. You like to plan things, and your plan always works out. Those who got 430 to 510 points, you have the superpower of reading minds. You have a lot of friends and make new ones easily. You always feel when something's wrong with them and know exactly how to help. You can also make others change their mind if it's in your interest. If your final score is 510 points or more, you're a money magnet. You never run out of it. The second you realize you could use some more cash, opportunities make it float your way. You know how to save and how to spend money. Up for a logo test? I have some new ones for you to challenge your brain. Don't forget to keep your score to see how good your results are. Okay, at first, I'll be showing you two logos. One is correct and the other is fake. You'll have to tell me which logo is the right one. Deal? Let's go then.
2, 1.
What about this logo of Dior? Yes, of course, it's this one. Next up, Universal Pictures. So, what side of the globe do you see on their logo? This globe is the correct one. What about the Beatles? What's the correct logo? Right, it's this one, of course. Can you find the original Victoria's Secret logo? Here it is. I'm sure you know which Twitter it is. This one, of course. A small hint for you. It's Chicago Cubs, a baseball team. Do you know which logo is the correct one? It's the left one. A harder one for you. Can you remember Buick's logo? It's a car brand. Here it is. Good job. Moving on. Montclair, what do you pick? That's the one. What about Tag Heuer, a watch brand? That's the one on the right. Find the one and only logo of the Dallas Mavericks. It's the one on the left for sure. Sephora, which way is it supposed to be bent? That's the one. Wikimedia, we all use it, but what is the correct logo? This one. Another easy one, New England Patriots. What's the correct logo? Yes, of course, it's this one. Next up is Columbia Pictures. Which arm should be lifted? Her right arm, which is on the left when you look at her. And the correct logo is the one on the left too. Okay, this one is way harder. International Monetary Fund. Where is their logo? This one. Now, I'm going to change the task. I'll be showing you logos and you'll have to recognize them. Do you think you'll manage to guess them all? We'll see.
3, 2, 1.
Here's the first one. We all know what WB stands for, right? Hit it! Correct, it's Warner Brothers. Okay then, any ideas about this one? Yes, that's Beats. Nothing hard yet. Moving on, another easy one for you. Do you recognize it? That's Danone, of course. That's something trickier but still very well known. Any guesses? Marriott, a hotel chain. What do you think this leprechaun represents? That's the logo of the Boston Celtics, a basketball team. Okay, any ideas? It's Cameo, an app where celebrities can send you a shout-out. What about this one? It's Bugatti. This one is way easier. What's this brand? It's the North Face. Okay, another one for you here. What do you say? It's Ocean Spray. What do you think this dragon stands for? That's MSI, a Taiwanese technology corporation. Yeah, that was a tough one, sorry. SF. Must be San Francisco, right? But San Francisco what exactly? It's the San Francisco 49ers, a football team. Do you think you know this one? It's Alpine, a French brand of racing cars. Any ideas here? That's Zalando. A house turned upside down. Interesting. What is it? The Neighborhood, a rock band. That's a simple but cool one. Who does it belong to? Vera Wang, a fashion designer who creates wedding dresses. Do you know this logo? It's Matrix, a professional hair care brand. Does this bull ring a bell? It should. It's Chicago Bulls, a famous basketball team. Do you recognize this brand? It's Cetaphil. This isn't the simplest one either, but well, it can't all be the McDonald's logo. The game is bound to get harder, so what do you say? It's Escada, a luxury clothing brand. What about this one? It's Los Angeles Angels. They play baseball. Yeah, very interesting. A slightly stretched O. Any thoughts? It's Oakley, a company that makes sunglasses and sports equipment. What about this logo? What is it? That's Sisley, a French luxury cosmetic brand. This one's harder. What is it? It's Purina that produces cat food. Do you know this one? It's General Mills, a food manufacturer. LA something. It can't be too hard. Los Angeles what? It's Los Angeles Rams, a football team. Do you have any thoughts about this one? That's Macmillan Dictionary. Any ideas about what this logo is? Evanescence, a music band. That's a very important organization. Let's see if you know it. What is it? The Global Fund. Does it ring a bell? That's Bon Jovi. What about this logo? That's the Houston Texans, a football team. What about this logo? Fitbit. Any ideas about this one? That's Strava, an internet service that helps you track your physical activity. What about this one? It's UNESCO, an organization that promotes peace and education. So what do you think this G stands for? Green Bay Packers, an American football team from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Do you know what this logo means? It's HarperCollins, a famous book publisher. What do you think this little cutie is? That's Waze, a navigation app. Well, this one is famous. That's Philadelphia Eagles, of course. Do you know this one? It's Partners in Health, an organization that works to strengthen health systems. You have my respect if you've got it right. And now, are you ready for one more type of task? It's the hardest one. I'll be showing you little pieces of famous logos and you'll have to recognize them. Let's check how attentive you are. Here's the first one for you. Any guesses? It's Tissot, a watch brand. Do you recognize it? That's AC/DC, a music band. What are your thoughts? This is CeraVe. Another simple one for you. Hit it. That's Xiaomi. Can you recognize what this is? McLaren, a British automotive manufacturer. They produce supercars. Okay, this one's easy. I'm sure you can recognize it. It's everyone's favorite, Pringles. Okay, this one shouldn't be too hard either. Let's see if you get it. Even if you think you don't know it, you do. It's Minecraft. How about this one? I hope you recognize the Nintendo Switch logo. Everyone loves them, so what are they? Of course, these are nerds. Okay, this one's harder. What do you say? That's the Washington Post, a daily newspaper. Another brand you likely know. That's Arizona. Okay, it's something famous, and I wonder if you'll recognize it. What do you say? See, it's Bank of America. That seems impossible. But let's see how good you are with Mission Impossible. What do you think? If you got it right, you're either a genius with photographic memory or consume alarming amounts of Schweppes every day. Okay, another little piece for you. Can you recognize it? That's Chester's. What a cutie! What do you say? Yeah, of course, it's goldfish. Want to know the future? These questions will help you reveal some clues. Pick your cards and don't forget to count your score. The results are waiting at the end of this video. Here's the first question. Pick a door. Door A brings 1 star to your score. If you choose door B, add 4 points to your basket. Option C costs 2 stars. D brings you 3 points. What would you want the most out of these options? Hit the jackpot? Have a date with your celebrity crush? Get some sleep? Become a Superman and save the world? Card A brings 3 stars to your score. If you chose B, add 2 points to your basket. Card C costs 1 star. Option D brings you 4 points. Pick an open road that you like the most. The mountain highway brings you 3 stars. If you chose the desert, add 4 points to your score. Sunrise Highway costs 2 stars. The road through the rainforest brings you 1 point. How often do you daydream about your future? Every 5 seconds? Sometimes. Never. Future? I don't even know this word. Option A adds 1 star to your score. B brings you 2 points. If your choice is C, it's worth 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. Which picture inspires you the most? Northern Lights? Rainy forest? Sakura in blossom? Sunset on a wild beach? If your choice is option A, add 4 stars to your basket. Option B is worth 3 stars. Option C brings you 2 points. And option D is worth 1 star. What's your idea of a perfect vacation? Hiking in the woods by myself? I love to be alone. Luxury spa with my besties, because we're worth it. Family gathering in a country house. I can't imagine my life without them. Extreme sports and risky adventures. Card A brings you 2 stars. Card B adds 3 points to your score. If you chose C, add 1 star to your basket. Option D brings you 4 points. Are you worried about your future? Sometimes I like to have a plan B. Never. I live in the moment. Always, I try to control everything. Nope, I spend all my time regretting my past. If you picked option A, add 3 stars to your score. Option B brings you 4 points. Option C is worth 1 star. If D is your choice, it brings you 2 points. What's your most common emotion? Peace, enthusiasm, joy, anxiety. Option A brings 3 stars to your score. If you chose B, add 4 points to your basket. Option C brings you 1 point. And option D is worth 2 stars. What is your favorite activity? Reading books and watching movies. Partying with friends and meeting new people. Studying and developing new skills. Creating art and sharing content. If you picked option A, add 1 star to your score. Option B brings you 4 points. Option C is worth 3 points. Option D brings you 2 points. How many of your life goals have you already accomplished? 0. My to-do list for this life is 50% completed. All of them. I want it, I got it. I don't set any goals. The universe knows better. If you chose A, add 1 star to your score. Option B brings you 2 points. C is worth 3 points. Option D brings you 4 points. How would you describe your social life? Social what? I have a couple of loyal friends. Every human being is my friend. My friend circle is always changing. Card A adds 2 stars to your score. If you picked option B, take 1 star. Did you pick option C? Award yourself with 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. If you could get any career right now, what would you choose? Actor. I love to be the center of attention. Doctor. I want to help others. Architect. I like to create spaces. Astronaut. I'd love to discover new worlds. If you chose A, add 2 stars to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. C costs 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. Pick a lady you like the most. If you picked Lady A, grab 2 points. Option B adds 1 star to your score. Option C brings you 3 stars. And answer D brings you 4 points. How are you preparing for your future? I create beautiful wish boards. I just talk about it with my friends. Thinking and finding solutions to my current issues. I take it step by step every day. If you picked option A, add 1 star to your score. Option B brings you 2 points. 3 will cost 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. What is your biggest dream? A loving relationship? Money and a luxurious lifestyle? Pursuing my true passion? Making someone special truly happy? If you chose A, add 2 stars to your score. Option B brings you 3 points. C costs 4 stars. And if your choice was option D, you get 1 point. Do you believe in yourself? Kinda. Yes, all the time. Nope, I'm not exactly perfect, bro. I prefer to take action and not think about that. If you chose A, add 1 star to your score. Option B brings you 3 points. Option C is worth 2 stars. Option D is worth 3 points. Do your parents support you? Nope, I'm on my own in this world. Not that much, they got their own lives. Yes, my happiness means everything for them. Just a little when I ask for help. If you chose A, add 3 stars to your score. Option B brings you 4 points. Option C costs 1 star. Finally, option D brings you 2 points. Pick a quote that you like the most. Time is money. Benjamin Franklin. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Albert Hubbard. If you want to be happy, be Leo Tolstoy. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. Lao Tzu. Option A adds 3 stars to your score. Option B brings you 2 points. If you chose C, take 1 star. Option D brings you 3 points. Which sounds most like you? Friendly, cool, popular. Serious, shy, reliable. Calm, wise, peaceful. Drama queen. Card A adds 2 stars to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. If you chose C, grab 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. Which plant do you like the most? Sunflowers always warm my heart. Cactus, we have a lot in common. Orchids, I love their sophisticated beauty. Roses, what could be better than the classics? Card A adds 4 stars to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. If you chose C, 3 stars are coming your way. Those who went for D get 2 points. Choose an emoji. Laughing, shy, poker face, sunglasses. A adds 1 star to your score. B brings you 2 points. Option C adds 4 stars to your score. D brings you 3 points. What would you choose? Get rich but never find true love? Find true love but never get rich. I'm already rich. Where's my soulmate? I don't play these games, bro. Card A adds 3 points to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. If you chose C, grab 2 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. Ready for the results? Make sure you sum up your score correctly. Let's go! 22 to 35 points. Your future is about having a beautiful partnership. You'll make it with the right person who shares your life goals and values. Together, you'll build the life of your dreams step by step. This journey will bring joy and satisfaction every day. 35 to 50 points. Your future will force you to reconsider your idea of love. You'll meet your true soulmate when you least expect it. Your heart will recognize them at first. This person will inspire you to become a better version of yourself every day. This experience will be beautiful. 50 to 65 points. Congratulations! Your future is about having your dream career. You're pretty determined, and you can make it if you really want it. Stay focused and know that the stars are on your side. You may even outgrow your original dream and switch to building a community of like-minded people to share your experience and give them a sense of purpose. 65 to 88 points. Your future is about to surprise you. The chances to make your biggest dreams come true are very high. Random conversation, a new job offer, or a party invitation can turn your entire life upside down in a good way. So don't settle for compromises and go for the new opportunities. Remember that wishes tend to come true in unexpected ways, so keep your eyes open.
Hey, quick question. What image do you have set as your phone background? Is it your own selfie? It might seem like such people focus on themselves and their looks only, but in reality, they're just super self-confident, decisive, and unstoppable. The only thing that can stop them is not enough likes on their social media. If your wallpaper is decorated with your favorite actor, musician, TikToker, YouTuber, or some other celebrity photo, you must have incredible imagination. You can even imagine meeting someone you'll probably never actually meet. A default wallpaper means this person is easygoing and too busy with everyday life to bother with such insignificant things. Or this person just bought the smartphone and hasn't gotten around to changing the background. Abstract image in the background means you're a great thinker. You have extraordinary logical skills and you tend to overanalyze things. But hey, people always follow your advice. Yeah, even if nobody asked for it. People who have their pet pic as a screensaver want everyone to know how adorable their fur baby is. I'm willing to bet you have hardly any other images in your camera roll. A picture from some crazy party you were at years ago means you did something super embarrassing there, and that's why nobody's invited you to any other party since. Okay, fine. Or maybe you're a bit nostalgic and tend to live in the past. People who have a fancy car for their background rarely open up their hearts. But if you become friends with such a person, they'll always be loyal to you. Or they just really wish they had that car, am I right? If Da Vinci had had a smartphone, he would have kept an Italian sunset as his wallpaper. A screensaver with sunsets gives away true artists. Nope, paint-by-numbers kits won't make you the second Da Vinci, so please, change the wallpaper. If somebody keeps their vacation photo as a wallpaper, they just want to flex about the cool destination they've been to recently. If the photo is old, it means you're way past due for a vacay. People who want to appear smarter than they are usually go for a wallpaper with a philosophical quote. Please, don't tell me anybody actually uses their phone background to guide them in life. If someone's lock screen photo is a piece of art, it means they're an articulate person with impressive deduction skills. Shout out to all the Sherlocks watching. If you have flowers as your wallpaper, spontaneous is your middle name. Grab a last-minute flight and spend an unforgettable week in LA instead of working. Why not? You're the life of the party and everyone likes you for that. Maybe except for your boss. Anyone who keeps a pic with a cup of coffee as their wallpaper has an aesthetic view of life. They're never in a hurry, enjoy every second of this life. Plan a meeting with them and don't be surprised if they're 20 minutes late, at least. People who have space and stars as their wallpaper think they have incredible intuition and psychic powers. Those people will find money in a jacket they haven't worn for a while and believe it was serendipity. Or maybe they just need some space in their life.
Which of these faces looks surprised to you? If it's the guy on the left, you're a realistic and good-tempered person. Your friends often ask you for advice, as you always know exactly what to do. Your colleagues love working one-on-one projects with you. You never initiate any discussions or fights. If the guy on the right looks surprised to you, you're a highly organized person. The slightest change to your own plans makes you upset and confused. You love order in everything, and when your table gets slightly disorganized, all you can think about is cleaning it. These two look almost identical, but only one of them is bored. Which one? If you think it's the one on the left, you're super calm and emotionally stable. You don't lose your nerves even when everyone else freaks out. You're an optimist who believes everything happens for the better, and worrying too much just ruins it. Those who picked the face on the right have really high expectations for themselves. You've wanted to be the best at everything since you were little, and nothing has changed since. When you don't win, you always blame yourself only. It motivates you to keep improving. Which face looks sad to you? In case it's this one on the left, it looks like you're one of those people who would do anything to avoid conflicts. It's easier for you to say it's your fault even when you're right than to fight with someone. You can't stand other people quarreling either, so you're known as a peacemaker. If you picked this face, you know what you want to achieve in your life. You visualize your goals and won't stop until you reach them. You can sort the important from the irrelevant, and you have enough willpower to say no to things that don't bring you closer to your goal. Which of these faces would you call a happy one? If the left one is your choice, you're an extremely curious person. Your whole life is like a maze to you that you can't wait to explore. You'd even break the rules sometimes to calm down that curiosity. Be careful and remember to use your common sense to stay out of trouble. If it's this guy on the right, you're super rational and like it when everything is clearly defined and in order. You never say yes to things before thinking of the consequences. Even picking a coffee to go can take you a while because you have to calculate its nutritional value in your mind. Which one of these guys seems curious to you? Did you go with this one on the left? Looks like you have a bright and bubbly personality. If your mood was a type of weather, it'd always be sunny. You gladly share that inner sunshine with others. That's why you're the soul of any party. If the second face is your choice, looks like you're easily influenced by others and their mood. You take on their energy, so it better be positive. You can't live a day without people, and always start small talk at the grocery store or gas station to get that vibe you need. What about these two? Which of them looks proud to you? If you're sure it's the guy on the left, seems you're an overachiever and you like testing your own limits. The word tired isn't even in your vocabulary. There isn't an empty line in your daily planner. You feel guilty when you're taking a rest. Remember, it's okay to give yourself a break sometime. You're doing a lot already. Now, if it's this guy on the right who's the proud one to you, you seem to be a rebel at heart. You never lose a chance to test the boundaries to see if you can stretch them a bit. Your fun and adventurous spirit doesn't like to be caged in an office or even one city. Pick a shocked face out of these two. Do you think it's the one on the left? You're spontaneous and impulsive. Trust your gut even when things don't turn out as you expected. You never regret anything. You see life as a journey and not a destination. That's why you enjoy every twist and turn that journey might take. If it's the right one for you, you aren't afraid of difficulties. You like solving complicated tasks and problems no one else can handle. They give you drive and motivate you to take your skills to the next level. You like to hear that others wouldn't manage to get things done without you. Which of these meals looks like a comforting one to you? If you went for the good old grandma's apple pie, your memories mean everything to you. You're a pretty sentimental person and you find it uneasy letting go of things, places, and especially people. Even if you aren't 100% happy about something, you'd rather keep things the way they've always been. If a gourmet chef seems comforting to you, boredom is your worst enemy. A new taste, emotion, or place is something you need to cheer up and feel a zest for life. You say goodbye to things and people easily, knowing that the best is yet to come if you make room for it. Pick the type of weather that looks inspiring to you. Those who are inspired by sunrises on a calm and bright day try to avoid drama in their life. If that's you, looks like you don't like to rush. You're responsible and always give your work your best, but you believe all good things take time. You're sure that success comes to those who work more than others. If you picked rainy weather, seems that you believe in destiny and good luck. You see signs in everything and can change your plans if these signs aren't so promising. You know how to relax, and even if you have a lot of things to do, you'll always find some time for yourself. Which of these places you'd go when you're feeling sad? Those who went for the library need the support of others to feel better. You rely on the life experience and wisdom of your friends and family, and always ask them for help when you need to make an important decision. You're afraid of making a mistake and hurting their feelings. Those who believe hiking in some big open space like the mountains can make them feel better are more independent. You listen to your inner voice first, and only then share what's worrying you with others. You respect their opinion, but always make your own choices and take responsibility for them. Pick an outfit that sums you up. If you're all about blue jeans and white t-shirts, you're most likely a person who doesn't like too much attention. You work a lot but don't expect any praise for it. You never credit for someone else's or group work and feel comfortable that way. Those who picked a fancy evening dress most likely can't live without attention. You'd wear a sweater in the middle of summer just to stand out from the crowd. You're happy to be in the spotlight and would never miss a chance to get there. Which of these looks like a lucky charm you'd wear around? If it's going to be something matching, like a necklace or a bracelet, you're a sociable person and a great team player. You like to share tasks and responsibilities with others. Your friends and teammates know they can always rely on you. In case you'd rather pick a little crystal or some other personal charm, you're more of a single player. People probably let you down in the past, so it's not easy for you to share something important or rely on them completely. You prefer doing all the work yourself to be 100% it will be perfect. Pick a color that brings up happy memories. If orange is a happy color for you, you're a super friendly and cheerful person. You forgive people easily and move on. You have a lot of happy childhood memories and you wouldn't change anything in your life right now. If white is your happy color, you can't wait to have a fresh start. You're a bit bored with your life at the moment and wouldn't mind changing it. You believe you can make it if you just take that first step. Now, pick a color you'd rather avoid in your life. If you don't want gray in your life, you're afraid it will get dull as you settle down. Remember, you can always spice it up a little, trying new things or going new places. Those who'd gladly get rid of fuchsia in their reality are probably a bit overwhelmed at the moment. It's okay to slow down, take some rest, and listen to your own inner voice to understand where you want to go from here.
Okay, keep track of your points and check your results at the end of the test. What month were you born in? A. April, August, December. B. March, July, November. C. May, September, January. D. February, October, June. A is worth 20 points, B brings you 10 points, if C is your choice, you've got 30 points, D brings you 40 points. In which group does your birthday fall? A. 1 through 8, B. 9 through 16, C. 17 through 24, D. 25 through 31. If you went with A, you scored 20 points. B is worth 40 points, C brings you 10 points, and D equals 30 points. Do you know what time you were born? A. Somewhere between midnight and 9 a.m. B. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. C. 6 p.m. to midnight. D. I have no idea. Those born at night get 40 points. If you were born between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m., here are your 10 points. Those born between 6 p.m. and midnight get 20 points, and if you don't know your birth time, you still get 30 points. What's your favorite kind of weather? A. Warm and sunny. I am a 100% summer type of person. B. A rainy day. I love walking around with my umbrella. C. Cold and snowy winter. A cup of cocoa and a soft blanket make it even better. D. Thunderstorms and lightning. A light earthquake or tornado. I love all things wild. Option A brings you 10 points. B adds 30 points to your basket. C is worth 20 points. And D brings you 40 points. It's renovation time. What pattern would you pick for one of the walls in your room? A. Circles. I like the idea of endlessness. B. Squares. I love to keep things well organized. C. Some leaves or flowers. It's my idea of harmony. D. A crazy mix of colors and patterns. Circles brings you 20 points. Square gives you 30 points. If you chose leaves, add 10 points to your score. Bright colors brings you 40 points. Now, pick a piece of art to put on your newly painted wall. A. A poster with an inspirational quote will do. B. I'll paint something myself, some landscape perhaps. C. I'll get my portrait painted. D. I guess I'll go with a blank piece of paper. If you went for option A, add 10 points to your basket. Option B brings you 30 points. Option C is worth 20 points. Option D brings you 40 points. Congrats! You just won $1 million! What do you buy first? A. I'll invest in a house or buy some stocks. Money has to work for me. B. I'll buy gifts for all my family and friends. C. I'll go on a round-the-world trip. It's my dream. D. I'd give all this money for charity. Nothing makes me happier than helping others. All investors out there get 30 points. Those going gift shopping get 10 points. If you're planning the round-the-world trip, award yourself with 40 points. Those who plan to donate to charity get 20 points. A famous director decides to film a movie based on your life. What would you name it? A. The Quiet One. B. As Good as It Gets. C. Looking on the Bright Side. D. You gotta be kidding me. If A is your choice, 40 points are going your way. If you went for option B, it brings you 20 points. Option C is worth 10 points, and D brings you 30 points. When you have a life-changing decision to make, do you listen to your head or your heart? A. My head, of course. Emotions can lead you in the wrong direction. B. My heart. It has never let me down before. C. Both. It depends on the situation. D. I discuss it with my family. They know what's best for me. Those who trust their head get 30 points. If you listen to your heart, you get 20 points. If you trust both, here are 40 points for you. Consulting your family brings you 10 points. You plan to see your favorite band with your best friend. He isn't feeling well and can't go. What do you do? A. Sell the tickets to someone else. If he can't go, I won't go. B. Go anyway. Take 500 videos for your friend and bring him some souvenirs. C. Tell my friend I won't go without him and secretly go there alone. D. Discuss it with my bestie and invite someone else to go with me. He'll understand. Option A brings you 20 points, B is worth 10 points, C brings you 40 points, and D is worth 30 points. What do you think people say about you behind your back? A. That I'm a wonderful person and a loyal friend, of course. B. I think they might be jealous of my looks and career. C. I'm not that easygoing, so they probably think I'm a bit arrogant. D. They're too afraid to say something about me. They know I'd be so angry if I found out about it. If A is your choice, you get 10 points. B brings you 30 points. C is worth 20 points. D brings you 40 points. What do you think others like most of all about you? A. My sense of humor. It helps in so many situations. B. My readiness to help. I'll never let a friend down. C. My ability to give good advice. I always know what'll work best. D. My coolness. I have so many fun stories to tell. A is worth 20 points. B brings you 10 points. C adds 30 points to your score. D is worth 40 points. What is your biggest fear? A. Darkness. I believe there's a monster living under my bed. B. Failure. I really want to succeed in my career and make tons of money. C. Being alone. I wouldn't survive a day without my partner and my friends. D. Snakes. You never know what they have on their mind. If you're afraid of darkness, here are 30 points for you. If failure scares you the most, you get 20 points. Those who fear alone get 10 points. If snakes freak you out the most, you get 40 points. What chore annoys you most of all? A. Doing the dishes. It's so boring. B. Ironing my laundry. It takes forever and still it's all wrinkly. C. Trimming the lawn. I'd rather cover it in cement. D. I don't have any chores. I hired people to do it all for me. A brings you 40 points. B brings you 10 points. C is worth 30 points. D brings you 20 points. You've had a bad day. What can make it a little better? A. Pizza and fun movies at home. I'll laugh away the sadness. B. A long walk in the park. Nature always heals me. C. The gym. I'll sweat away the pain. D. Buy something. Shopping is my therapy. Option A is worth 10 points. Option B gives you 40 points. C brings you 30 points. And D is worth 20 points. Time to sum up your points. In case you scored 150 to 230 points, one word that sums you up is kind. You're incredibly caring and compassionate. You feel empathy for everyone, and you never stop smiling. You're spreading positive energy and optimism. That's why you're so lovable. Your biggest fear is to make others sad, so you aren't exactly outspoken. Remember, it's okay to speak up sometimes. If you ended up somewhere between 240 and 330 points, you're super smart. You know the answer to any question and have your own opinion on any point. You enjoy solving problems and never stop learning. Others ask you for advice because you can always figure out the best decision. You know how to keep your emotions under control and are always polite. Those who got 340 to 420 points are definitely the confident ones. You're ambitious, hard-working, and productive. Some might say you're stubborn, but you set goals and you reach them. So it's not that bad for you. You're straightforward and always tell others what you think, even if it's unpleasant to hear. People respect you, and your opinion matters to them. Did you get 430 to 510 points? Congrats! You're hilarious! You can make even the grumpiest of people laugh. You're the soul of any party. Your natural charisma makes you a real magnet for others. You're always in a good mood and you pass it on. You're a 100% optimist and live on the bright side of life. If your final score is 510 points or more, you're free and independent. You're wild at heart, so boredom scares you the most. You're up for any adventure. You never bend your will to the opinion of others. You think outside the box and express your emotions through art. Will you be successful in life? Maybe. Actually, there's no easy path to success, and only a select few have what it takes to make it to the top. To find out whether or not you'll be among these fortunate ones, just click on that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to join the bright side of life. And let's get into it. For today's test, you'll have 10 questions. All you have to do is decide whether A, B, or C fits you best. Be sure to keep track of your answer choices so that you can find out your results at the end. So grab a pen and a piece of paper, and let's take a look at the first question. Question number 1. What time do you usually wake up? A. I'm an early bird, so definitely before 8 a.m. B. I'm somewhere between 8 a.m. and noon. C. I'm a night owl for sure, so my morning begins after 12 p.m. Question number 2. Are you a confident person? A. Most of the time I'm pretty confident in myself and my abilities. B. I have difficulties just like everybody else, so it can change depending on the day. C. I'm self-conscious and awkward, but I'm working on finding harmony within myself. Question number 3. What's your main goal in life? A. I want to be independent, strong, and the best at what I do. B. I'm very family-oriented. I want to have a big house and lots of kids. C. I think happiness and a no-regrets attitude is what we should all strive for. I want to live my life to the fullest and enjoy every second of it. Question number 4. Are you a team player? A. Sure. Behind every successful person, there's a dream team that helped them get there, right? B. Doesn't matter to me. I can work great both by myself and with others. C. Nope. I like to do things my own way. Question number 5. What's your idea of a perfect day? A. Going to a master class, reading, or learning something new. B. Meeting up with friends over a cup of coffee and having long, meaningful talks. C. Staying in bed, eating, and binging on TV shows or movies. Question number 6. One of your best friends just told you that they got a huge promotion. How does it make you feel? A. Of course, I'm really happy. It's my best friend, and they worked so hard for this. Can't wait to celebrate this victory with them. B. I'm excited for them, sure, but deep down, I'm a tiny bit envious. I wish something like this happened to me. C. Well, good for them, but not going to lie, I'm super jealous. It should have been me. Question 7. You have a week to finish an especially important paper. What are you going to do? A. Get to work right away so that I can perfect every little detail. B. I'll put it off for a couple of days, but then pull myself together and get it done. C. Procrastinate is my middle name. I'm used to doing everything at the last minute. Question 8. What scares you the most? A. Losing control. B. Losing someone I love. C. Failure. Question number 9. You've been working around the clock on a huge project, trying to make it as perfect as it can be. But when you proudly show it to your boss, he harshly criticizes you, saying that you should completely change at least half of your work. What's your reaction? A. I'll listen carefully to every mistake he points out and try to do better. B. It'll certainly hurt my feelings, and I'll feel upset for the rest of the week, but I'll eventually get right back on the horse. C. What? All this effort for nothing? I'm definitely going to be ticked off. Question 10. Congrats! You've just won $1 million. What are you going to do with it? A. I'll invest the money in something I believe in, or use it to advance my career. B. I'll buy a house or a car and save the rest. C. Well, I'm off on vacay to have the best time ever. See ya. Alright, now it's time to count your A's, B's, and C's. Will you be successful in life? Let's check your results. If you chose mostly A's, congratulations! You're definitely going places, my friend. You have the brain, skills, and determination, and you aren't afraid of making mistakes and failing from time to time. Instead of beating yourself up, you learn and grow. Your motivation is a huge advantage too, since you usually don't need any additional inspiration. You know what you want, and you're excited for the journey. The one thing that's missing from your life is just a little bit of relaxation. Now don't get me wrong, working towards your dream is amazing, but you shouldn't forget about having fun and spending time with your loved ones too. You have to learn to let your hair down every now and then and enjoy the moment. When you find this balance, your life will play out in brand new colors. If option B was your go-to for this test, you have every chance to be successful one day if you put your mind to it. You're smart, ambitious, sweet, and most people really enjoy your company. You have plenty of friends, and you love making new acquaintances. It helps that you can find common ground with about everyone. The only thing that's missing is a little bit of assertiveness. This doesn't mean you should just up and change your sweet nature though, because being a good and understanding leader only gives you more points for being awesome. But you still have to learn to say no, be more demanding, and speak up for yourself. There are tons of obstacles on the way to true success, and you need to have inner strength and power to overcome all of them. If you work on this side of your personality, you'll be unstoppable. If you have mostly C's in your tally, then you've got a long way to success ahead of you. And it's not like you don't have the necessary qualities. You're independent, opinionated, and open-minded. But you do lack two of the most important skills: ambition and hard work. You usually prefer to go with the flow and expect things to work out for themselves. Remember, if you want to be successful, you have to be in charge of your own life. Take risks, at least calculated ones, and be willing to put your sweat and tears into it. Your dream won't come true while you're on the couch glued to your TV or phone screen, but it will get closer and closer if you take at least one step towards it every day. So don't waste all your amazing potential on unproductive activity. Start now, and one day you'll certainly be on the top of your game. That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.